Hello, Leo. All right, we're in the mix of like the meditation session right now, and shit. It's intense.
It is intense.
Leo, working.
Working to cover up all these feelings.
Pinball machine.
Yes, it's erratic. This energy is erratic.
Like I'm like trying to like sit, and it's like, oh, I feel like I'm like just ran. Like I feel like I'm like, okay, here's life. You just gotta run. You just gotta run. Really intense, like. I'm having a hard time with you guys.
It is. It's all over the place because you have a lot going on. You have a lot going on. You're not standing still. I don't even think that you're staying in one place long enough to figure out what you need to do about it. You're just like, oh, that's cool. Next.
Next. I feel like so she was picking up on singles for Leo for singles, and her. What was your energy about?
It's lonely. It's feeling alone. I feel like the being erratic, moving so much, is a result of trying to kind of shut that part down.
And I've picked up on couples, and I feel like Leo in couples. If you're a Leo and you're in a relationship, you are not staying present. Like I feel like you're down a long hallway of like all these different opportunities or all these different things happening in your life, and you're just trying to get like a hotel hallway, all those doors.
Yeah,
and
I
like
saw paintings, focusing on different paintings, but not really.
Really,
but
not focusing on what you should be. It's just like it just woo. Like it is so intense, Leos. I also feel like Virgo season did you raw a little bit, and I feel like this Libra season is putting you in like a weird, funky place. Because people are noticing that you're not like staying present, like you just are working and so moving. And we're gonna start with picking a card for your energy. And this is before I forget, Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, and if you have any stellium for Leo, this is for Leo. Energy is a united frequency, so it could be you that I'm talking to. It could be somebody that is in your life. It could be a cross watcher. This is for the Libra season, and if I missed anything, I don't think I missed anything. Cross watchers, all of that. But Leo, shit.
It feels there's like a happy excitement, but I know that there's something darker underneath it. But there is still a happiness to it. It's not.
Please show me for this. So let's see what we can get here to your guys' energy. So please show me Leo and their energy. Oop, you got 3 for. Whew. Okay, so the horse. The horse is the first one we got here. The first thing that I picked up on was the wind in the background. And the horses is just moving. It's like a free spirit. It's like the break of the wind here. It's like you want to just like be free, like in this. But then you've got the whale, which the whale lives its whole life just always filling its stomach. It's like that's the shadow side of a whale, is that its whole life is just always hungry. And then we got the bat, and the bat only flies at night, but when it flies like full to the moon. So like you have this moon vision. So like these 3 line up together. This is your energy of like the shadow side of these is that they don't really know what they are. Like they don't really see how much they're moving. They don't really see that they're not focusing on like one goal. They're kind of like the whale's always hungry. The horse always wants to move. The bat is like attracting to the light and doesn't know why and can't see during the day. Like there's this blind factor in here.
I see it here too. It's the double-edged sword. It's like it's a decision between. It feels like there's something going on in the home, but maybe you're not feeling like you want to stick to the home anymore.
Show me what Leo's dealing with, or who
there's
dealing with.
Confusion. Maybe somebody's playing mind games with you in the home, and you're kind of just like over it.
So it's oyster. So there's somebody around you that is like not opening up, or you're working extra hard on so many other things that you're not really focusing on this. You're trying not to focus on this oyster, even though it's very clear this person has like something deeper that they're not wanting to open up with. But you're using your intuition on it too, because you can feel that this is, I feel like this is just, isn't really, it's just like what you're doing towards it, which is like the crow is inquisitive.
And that's what's driving the absence. That's what's driving not being present. That's what's driving being so erratic.
Yeah, the dynamic here is the lamb and the panther. So vice switch it as needed.
Yeah, that's very different.
Very different. So the lamb here is, that's, you could be you. The shadow side of the lamb is they're not the brightest and they're dull and they're missing pieces. The panther is, that's the prey. So like you could be preying on an answer, trying to find an answer, being too inquisitive on a lamb, and a lamb's just sitting there as the oyster. Like,
I think they feel preyed on, and that's why they're getting out of the house. They're getting out of their head. They're bouncing around. Yeah, it's feeling taken advantage of.
Advantage a little bit. For me, I feel like some of them are just like,
or like you said, unappreciated.
Unappreciated.
Okay.
Unappreciated. All right, let's get, you already started yours. So I'm going to use the Spellcaster's deck and Ashara.
Yeah, see, focusing on what you lost instead of what you still have.
Ashara's using Rider-Waite.
Yes.
Her deck is very old. It's very beautiful. Okay, so show me. So you've got here. So this is what she's got already, which is the 10 of Cups, but with the double-edged sword here of something else
in the home. See, that's what I was thinking is it's wanting the home life, it's loving your family, it's having it, but it's the double-edged sword. You can feel the energy. You're being driven out, and that's why you're being so erratic and bouncing around, because you're not comfortable in your surroundings, and it causes a feeling of loss, but you still have a lot going on. This is not the end of the world.
Judgment in reverse. Oh, with the Knight of Wands. So this Knight of Wands, this Judgment in reverse here is definitely like what I was talking about, like the unappreciated, like not coming to like the conclusion, not having the final, like, I don't know, fix of it. But we got the Knight of Wands here, which is like not being able to focus. It's like all this passion, but in reverse. So you're not moving. You're like just flying around the sky on this, it's in reverse, but flying around the sky on this hawk, trying to do something, but not getting anywhere to get it done. Like, it's weird. It's super weird energy that you guys have, like, floating around. And I do kind of feel like there was, like, a loss, or, like, a loss of what you think, or an unappreciation. But let's look at, so we looked at this. Let's see what's really, really crossing me. Let's start pinning. Oh, and at the bottom of the deck, we got the Lovers in reverse.
Yeah, in the home, it's going, oh,
the Lovers,
souring connections. Maybe you're realizing that you're not happy, and so you're just distancing yourself.
Show me for what's crossing. Leo.
Or somebody else could be distancing themselves from you.
The oyster, we did get the oyster here, so they could be somebody distancing, and something with the praying on the...
Yeah, no, that's what it is. Someone is.
We got you here in reverse. The Strength card is the Leo card, and it's in reverse. So
someone's distancing themselves from you.
With the Wheel of Fortune, but it's meant to be with the Star card.
So it's in your best interest to lose these people, then.
This person, this thing. This could also be a situation. Because I feel like you're not wanting to face the door, so that's why you're running up and down this hotel.
Well, there's so many situations. I kind of feel like we're stuck in a maze because even they don't want to face the situation, so we're not facing it. We're stuck feeling the erratic energy that they're using to put off dealing with it.
So whatever's happening right now is definitely divine intervention here. We've got the Strength card in... Oh, that's the Sun. The Strength card in reverse. And that's the Leo card. We've got here the Wheel of Fortune upright. So its situation's coming to its end because it has to. For whatever reason. Whatever you're feeling is correct on how your intuition... The Star is your intuition, and it's feeling... correct. And whether or not you want to put this, it could be a friend, it could be a lover, it could be a work situation, but I'm saying love when I do the readings, because it could be anything that you love. And then we got the Sun in reverse, which is the best card in the deck, but it's in reverse to say that it's not in your best interest to be focusing everything, because it's going to give either way.
Pay attention where you focus your energy, because if you're just focusing on the negative all the time or feeling like everyone's out to get you, they're not. They're not. This is just growth. And, you know, it's okay to distract yourself through it, but
yeah, so I'm getting here, so something that you've been wanting to work on with this person, like a project or like spiritual connection, you were seeking emotional foundation support
yes.
through it. However, I don't.
You guys are approaching this the wrong way. That's, man, I mean, if you want help, ask directly for it. If you have something to say it directly. It's not just about how you feel. There's more to it than that.
The Page of Wands, and yeah, there's definitely a confusion here in the space of like what you want and how you're going about it. You're not being present at all. Like it just feels like you're so scattered on what you want, of the path that you chose, that the divination of you're not supposed to be feeling this way. So one way or another, the divine is going to lead you into another path with or without this person. But I feel like you're focusing with this oyster. I just can't get rid of this oyster in my head. I feel like you're focusing on trying to crack this code, encrypt this message so hard that you're like missing
the point.
Yes, that's it. I'm missing the point entirely. Like entirely. I had to clarify with my other, but I had just clarified on those ones, and you're just missing it. What's crossing you? I'm gonna look that up. Let's look up on yours as well. What's crossing? I want to double check that what's crossing you, because it looks like you are crossing you.
That's what I
swear I just said this to Taurus. You are crossing. Was it Taurus that we just said?
Yeah. But this is Libra season, you guys.
What's crossing?
It's gonna be a little confusing.
What's crossing you is what you can't see and what you're working towards. What's crossing you is what you can't see.
The bigger picture, the point.
Of an emotional connection. It's the King of Pentacles. Oh, man.
Yeah, they can't move forward. They don't even know. They do know, but you're looking at it wrong. This is
all perception.
Yeah.
Your perception is off.
Because I keep getting that it's really not that big of a deal, but it's the way that you're looking at it. You're magnifying it so big, and you don't even want to deal with it.
It's this damn oyster.
Yeah, if you would just talk.
You don't need to know what's on the inside. It's an oyster. What are you gonna get out of an oyster every time?
Yeah,
it's not as in depth as you think it is. It's not that big of a deal. That's what I'm getting as well.
You're making it a big deal.
You are making it a
big deal.
Yeah.
And by avoiding it, you're just making the other person distance themselves more, because they're like, well, if they're not even going to talk to me about it, if they're just going to go off and live their life. Yeah, and not talk to me about it, then whatever, I guess. Yeah. So
we've got here the High Priestess, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. And how would you interpret that? Everything we just said.
Yeah.
Everything we just said.
Because here, this is basically messages from the universe. You're picking them up backwards.
In reverse. You're pissing.
And then we've got you here. It's almost like you're working on twisting it.
You're working on twisting it.
Yeah, you want it. No, you don't want it to be this way, but it's just... But really, it's...
You could be dealing with an Aquarius. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Pisces. And you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Oh, we do have Libra here up in the front. We have Aries.
That's the season that has them so...
Libra. It could be Libra season that has you in this weird, like... And it was, as soon as I tapped into your guys' energy, I was like... I just need to move. Where am I going? I have no direction. I am just moving.
She said everything felt funky. She was like, everything is wrong. Maybe not wrong, but just not
Ten
totally
of Swords.
right. Oh, feeling, but it's upside down. Oh no, it's
It's
not.
upright. 10 of Swords. Here, put it up.
But that's feeling. I'm feeling betrayed.
By your own perception.
Yeah, seriously, you've turned this. You're the one who's turned this tide almost, or you're just not handling it well.
5 of Cups in reverse.
Oh yeah, it is you.
It is you. Because this is okay. So this card can be like grief, but a lot of the time in this deck it looks like somebody's summoning something. So you look like you're summoning up, but it was in reverse. So it's like you already summed it up. You already damn summed it up. All right, let's show some advice that we can give you guys for clarity on this. Let's do conclusion. Let's do conclusion on them.
Okay.
Let's do conclusion.
I feel like it's all just gonna blow over. As soon as you said conclusion, it's just gonna blow over. I feel like you go through this cycle.
Yeah.
It is. It's a cycle. It's.
Yeah, I mean, she's right. We just got the Justice in reverse. So, like, justice of the situation. The universe is coming in to be like, get your shit together.
Yeah. Right?
This is not as bad. 9 of Wands in reverse is actually a nice way to have it. Like, okay, wait, I wasn't as caged as I thought. My own mind put me in this thought of, like, the cage and then finding yourself in it. So this is the lineup I just got.
The 8 of Swords.
Yeah, you got that too? I got 9 of Wands.
Yeah.
Very similar energy. So we've got here the Justice in reverse, the 9 of Wands in reverse, and the 9 of Pentacles. So at some point here, you're going to have to sit down. And this card is usually like, ooh, I'm going to sit down, learn something. But now that in this lineup, it's like, ooh, now I'm forced to sit with myself in the way that I thought this was actually. I'm forced to sit with myself and, like, come in. This is the conclusion.
Well, I even kind of feel like they're still gonna try to force the way that they see it. Not for long, but this is a learning moment.
A learning moment that sometimes assumption. What do they say about assumption?
It makes an ass out of you and me.
This oyster's like, yes. Yes. Just because you can't see what's on the inside, it doesn't mean it's bad. This oyster's like,
it's not bad. You're just hyping it up. And yeah, see the Hanged Man with the 8 of Swords again, being stuck and.
But then I got the 4 of Wands with this, so this situation isn't as bad, and this person is feeling like. Let me look up this other person, or situation or thing, what they're feeling about it. They're feeling 5 of Swords about it, like an illusion, a deception of your mind. They're seeing it.
You're not talking to them. You are avoiding it at all costs. You can't. That's not how you resolve conflict.
You need to address the elephant in the room.
Yeah, seriously, because it's a big one.
It's a really big one. What the hell? You need to tell him to get out of Shara. You need to clean his shit up while he's here. Oh, yep, the Page of Swords. Because in the... Okay, so avoidance is confrontation. Because literally, it's got to be said. You gotta get it out of Shara. You gotta lead it through the door. Just speak it. Just speak it. Say it. Because they're waiting for it. They're like, come on. Shine me some freaking light. Even if it's the light of the moon. On this situation.
Alright. You gotta stop. You have to stop turning things around. And making it seem like...
Are you gonna dig into them just now?
I almost. That's why. That's kind of what I was avoiding. Because it's like, it's frustrating. It's frustration. There's a lot of frustration surrounding you because it's almost like a manic energy. You're just, way over the top. You're over here, you're over there, but where you really need to be is at home figuring out what's going on.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
No, I agree with all that entirely because it feels like this other person is very aware of how you're feeling because they can see it, but you just won't even... And I got for your journey card for the moon is the unexpected. So, we do see this coming out, but the unexpected is like other things coming in your way, which is probably going to suppress you from even wanting to do anything. But if you do end up talking to this person, the situation, or doing this thing that you don't want to do, you do have blossoming underneath that. So the lesson here is blossoming.
I think you're going to be surprised at what the outcome is. I think you're so stressed out about what you've made it to be in your own mind that you've distanced yourself from it, but it's almost like you don't even have faith in this person. Like, you're not stupid, Leo. You're not gonna let some crappy person around you.
But this is what I got. I got the Hangman just now for how you guys are gonna respond. So I think you guys are gonna end up just waiting till somebody lets you out. Unfortunately, guys, don't do this. Don't do this.
They do that. I mean, they're...
You walked yourself into this coffin just now. Come on out of it.
Every time. Every time.
Because if you do come out of it, we've got here the happiness. We've got the emotional satisfaction, the good stuff. That's if you do walk out of it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, what did you just pick up on?
I got the 8 of Swords and then the 9 of Cups, so this is an illusion of your own making.
Somebody's waiting.
Made this. Yeah.
Somebody's waiting. The Ace of Cups here, they're waiting to talk about it. They're waiting to feel about it.
You have good people around you who care about what you're going through, and they see what you're doing. And if you could just slow down for 5 minutes and let out a genuine thought. That's what came to me. A genuine
thought. Yeah. Libra season is all about authenticity. I've said this over and over again in all the videos. Libra season will bring out the authentic and the ingenuity. So right now, I'm feeling right now as a sign, take it as you will, Leo, that you guys might be the ingenuity.
Absolutely.
Unauthentic. I can't speak on this.
They don't want to hear it.
I know, they don't want to hear it. I know you guys are like, just stop.
Yeah,
just stop talking. I'm going to stay in my freaking mind, and I'm going to keep it that way. No, guys, I can't even spit it out. They're like, no, I don't want to hear it from her. They want to hear it from you. You just might as well tell them.
From me? And where did you start it at?
I can't even speak about how they might be the problem for Libra season.
Sure. For sure. No, dude, all of this back and forth bouncing around, it's like